I found a hidden room in my apartment that wasn't on the floor plan. Now I know why my rent's so cheap. So I moved into this weirdly cheap apartment about 3 months ago. Rent was way lower than anything else in the area. But hey, I'm broke and desperate, so I took it. The building's old, creaky, and smells faintly of pickles. But it's quiet and close to work. The only real issue was the bathroom mirror. It's bolted down, like, aggressively. I thought it was just a security thing, maybe to prevent theft. Who steals mirrors? So I never thought much of it. Until 2 nights ago. I dropped my electric toothbrush and it bounced just wrong, smacking the base of the mirror. The frame shifted slightly, making a weird click. That's when I noticed the wall behind it wasn't real wall. It was a panel. Curiosity overrode all common sense. I grabbed a screwdriver and pried the mirror off. Behind it was a keyhole, like old school skeleton key style. And next to the hole was a tiny metal plaque that said, "Tenant access restricted. Authorized personnel only." So of course I picked the lock. Behind the panel was a tunnel, not like a hallway, more like a tight crawl space. It led down a slope and eventually opened into a small, windowless room, completely covered in mirrors. Floor, ceiling, walls, everything. At the center was a chair. Just a plain wooden chair. That's when I noticed something horrifying. The mirrors weren't reflecting me. At least not me now. The reflections were all different versions of me. One was bleeding from the eyes. One had no mouth. One was smiling way too wide, like Joker wide. And one was looking directly at me. Even when I moved, I backed out fast, put the mirror back up, and haven't touched it since. I went to management today to ask about it. Acting dumb. The leasing agent froze when I mentioned the mirror. She said, "You weren't supposed to go in there. That unit was part of an old experimental therapy wing. You must have signed the NDA." I didn't. I definitely didn't. She stared at me, then said, "Well, you've seen it now. If you hear knocking behind the mirror, don't answer. That version of you wants out. Guess who's moving out next week?"